Hey guys, Janette Barber, Daily Woodie, Central Park, New York City. It's getting harder and harder to find some place where there's not another person, so I think that's weird. But I've struck out into the bushes here, so I think we're safe, which is exciting. Now, yesterday, I was talking about my mustache and got a lot of response in comments, and I love the comments, thank you. And it turns out that I am not alone. Apparently, this is a big problem for a lot of women. And what we can extrapolate from this is that by the end of this pandemic, most women are going to look like old men. So that's encouraging. Everybody has, Danielle Ponzio, my favorite stalker, says that she's pretty sure she can grow an entire goatee, which I think is wonderful, because then someday when we go someplace and we're going to meet each other, I will look for the woman with the goatee and you'll know me by my mutton chops. So, I mean, it's like we already have a plan. It's amazing. And Heike, my arachnophobia friend, she was being encouraging. She said the social distancing, 6 feet away, nobody's even going to notice them. But then I think, what happens when I, wax them into a bicycle mustache? Is that going to get more attention? I'm not entirely sure. A lot of you were saying that you can get like wax strips on Amazon, but I tried those ones and I thought that they removed everything except the hair. So still a problem. We may have a solution now, because my new crush, Joe, the total package Stanford, who I have spoken to on the phone, and he's got an incredibly sexy voice. Anyway, he sent me this link, and this little, it's cylindrical, and if your mind is going there, it is not my fault. You just have a good time wherever you have sunk to. It's a little battery operated, I'm not making it better. It's an electric mustache remover, I believe. And it's supposed to, I think, rip the hair out of your face. And it says that it will even get the peach fuzz, which is good because I hate peach fuzz. I cut it off a peach with a knife. And I don't think I should do that with my face. So I'm excited about this. And I ordered it, and it's not going to get here for a week. So apparently I'm going to continue to walk around looking like Bluebeard until then. But when I get it, I will put a battery in it and bring it out here to the woods, and we will see whether or not it works. So that's something for us all to look forward to. Thank you, the total package. What else? Leila. There's something wrong with Leila. Leila, I was talking about her the other day, and by the other day I mean yesterday. I said she had green hair, or is it blue? Her hair is blue and green, and that's not what's wrong with her. That's really cool. I've always really liked your hair. What's wrong with you is that Leila put a picture on my Facebook page of herself with her cool haircut and a giant freaking spider plastered on her forehead, and kids are screaming. I'm gonna leave the picture there long enough for you guys to see it. Then I'm hiding it from my timeline because I can't stand to go there because it's just that horrifying. Leila, I think I know what happened to you. I think I know because this morning I was watching my boyfriend who doesn't know me, Andrew Cuomo, and he was talking about cabin fever, which is apparently a thing. And I think that Leila has come down with a really bad case of it. It causes weird behavior, sadness, depression, fits of rage. I mean, I don't think I have it because, I get out every day. I leave my apartment where I've been alone for, well, I've lost track of the weeks, and I come out to the woods by myself, and then I go home alone. So I'm fine. I am. And you know what? This morning when I killed a cat, I think that was justified. And looking back, I probably shouldn't have eaten him. But, that I think is the stress of the weight gain. Because it's getting ugly over here, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting ugly. This morning when I left my apartment, I was wearing a belt. And now it's gone. I sat down and it's gone. I think I know what happened. And Sabrina Rude, my Star Trek friend, correct me if I'm wrong, I am pretty sure that my waistline has become the Borg and my belt has been assimilated. I really think that. Resistance is futile. It disappeared without a trace. On the upside, though, I did find a remote that I've been looking for quite some time. And some popcorn, which was delicious. And a houseplant. You were wondering what happened to the socks. See, I think I'm probably not fat at all. It's just, you know, all of these kitchen appliances sort of backed up on me. That could be. The bad thing is, you know, it's not the comfort that you want it to be that everybody's going to be fat. Because then we're all going to have to lose it again, and we're going to have to do it in a healthy way. Because all those wonderful unhealthy ways, we can't do that anymore. You could do that stuff when you were young. Are you old enough to remember when the doctors would just give you speed? They can call it what they like. They called it diet, but it was speed. And they handed them out like candy. I used to go to this place. I was living in Philadelphia, and I went with Anne Marie Varana. She was my friend, and she was freaking gorgeous. She had these giant blue eyes, and that was back in the days. Do you remember in the 70s those like meat rack clubs that you go into? They were just complete filth pits. She'd go up to a guy, and the guy would look at her and ask her name, and she'd go, Bambi. And then I'd be left on my own. But we would go to this diet doctor together, and you would know that it was the diet doctor because the line would be stretching all the way out the door and around the block, and you would just go and you get in the back, no appointments, you just go and you get in the line, and then you move your way all the way up, then you get into the waiting room. Nobody's sitting down in the waiting room, you're still in your line, and every once in a while the nurse would kick the door open with her right foot, and the line would move in, and you would go to the scale, and she would weigh you, and you would walk by the doctor, who basically would say, are you still alive? And you go, yes, I'm fine, I'm really good, I'm really, really, really good. And he would hand you your pills, and you would leave out the back door. And they would give you things, I don't know what they call them in doctor terms, but white crosses, pink footballs, Christmas trees. Never black beauties, which is good, because one time I had a black beauty. That is not beautiful. It was horrible. It was like it was like I was on Thorazine. I just sat there staring. So I never took that again. And you don't sleep at all. You don't eat, and you don't sleep, and you're very, very happy. It's everything is well. And I was very, very friendly, very, very. And you know, I'm not very outgoing. I know, I get it. It really seems like I am, but I'm really not. But when I'm taking speed, everything is fascinating. And I was working in the seashell shop, as I said, and everything was glass. And everything got dusted. I could dust. Oh, look at all these things to clean. Oh my goodness, the spiny oyster. I think there's a little bit of dust on that. Every single moment I was thrilled. It is the hardest drug to stop doing because you're incredibly happy all the time. But after about a year, first of all, I was bone thin, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna die. So I realized I was gonna have to stop taking it. So I stopped taking it, and it was absolutely miserable. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. So I thought, oh, this isn't working, I'm gonna take it again. But for an entire year, one pill was enough. Every morning I would get out of my twilight, which was all you got for sleep. I would take the pill at 8 o'clock, and it would be like a roller coaster. You go up, 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 and in 30 minutes I would crest, and I was gone for the day. But after stopping for a couple of weeks, I had to take a handful, and then I went, no, this isn't gonna work out, I'll die. So I had to stop altogether. And it took me 3 years to feel normal again. So that was it for speed. Those are the good old days, weren't they? But we can't do that again. No. Now, we have got to face the fact that the Borg has taken our belts, and we're gonna have to lose our weight the hard way, the healthy way, but we can do it. We got through a pandemic. We can get through anything. We can do anything. Yes, we can. Yeah. There, it's nice out here today. I'll see you tomorrow. Daily Woodie, share it if you like it.